Greetings, strangers. I'm Britt.
Ni hao, I'm D.
Girl, she done got on red note. She done got on red note. And lost her mind. That is
Man,
hilarious. Woo. So ni hao is a
that's
greeting.
funny.
What's konnichiwa?
I don't
Or
know.
is that not even Mandarin? What is konnichiwa?
I don't know.
Oh.
I just know ni hao is hello.
Ni
Ni hao,
hao.
wo jiao di. Hello, my name is. Yep.
Hola, ¿cómo
I've been.
estás? Mi nombre es Brittany. You've been what?
I said that was the first thing I saw was them teaching people Mandarin. So let me learn something real quick.
Wait, say it again. Ni hao.
Say what?
What else?
Ni hao.
What you said? Then what else?
Oh, hello.
My
It's
name.
hello, my name is. So it's I thought it makes me think of what was the song? The Eminem song. That hi, my name is his
Oh,
very
what?
first song.
Who? My name is Ficky Ficky.
It's okay.
Ni hao.
Ni hao, wo jiao, and then your name.
Ni hao. I don't know why I had to do this. Ni hao.
Don't
Wo
put that in.
jiao.
Brittany.
Brittany.
There you
Pretty
go.
cool. And since we're speaking in other languages, bienvenidos to another episode of It's a Strange World After All. The podcast where we discuss true crime cases, the supernatural, urban legends, conspiracy theories, and all of the things that keep the world strange. It's a
And
conspiracy theory kind of.
oh,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say if you haven't guessed by now, we are gonna be talking about the TikTok ban.
Yes.
Because it wasn't even 24 hours.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
First of all, not related to the TikTok ban. I thought your shirt, I thought he was flipping us off. But he's doing this. Is he flipping us off?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to have to censor. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to have to censor.
Oh, I mean, you couldn't tell, so.
No, I couldn't tell. Because then I thought he was doing this and I was like, what is this? For me, beam me up,
Anywho.
Scotty, because Earth is ghetto. But we'll get into it.
Very.
Go ahead, resident expert.
Oh, wait, me?
Yeah, you're the expert of all things, I think, TikTok. Out of the two of us, I would say.
I was thinking about that because you post more. I'm just on there more. Cause I think I only have like one TikTok posted. So I think it's kind of equal, but I guess because our algorithms are different, so I get more of this stuff.
Maybe you also spend more time, I think, on TikTok than I do. Like, I spend time on there, but it is because I'm like editing, or like you'll tell me, hey, have you seen this? Or Maria, my friend, will say, hey, have you seen this? And I go, I spend a lot of my time on Instagram because I was more familiar with Instagram for a while there. And then TikTok, I don't have anything against social media. I just want to put that out there. I have ADHD. I've been diagnosed with ADHD. You work with me now. You see it. We talking syncs running.
Mm-hmm.
I'll start something, forget, like literally, I have it. And TikTok for me, I will really get sucked in. It'll be like me, what do you call it? Like a gambler at a casino. I can't. Like, I'll spend way too much time. So I like try to limit TikTok personally. But I like it.
Yeah, I'm just on there because for me, TikTok is more entertaining. Mm-hmm. Like Facebook, no. Facebook is, yeah. And
You can keep
Facebook
it.
is like the most negative app, in my opinion, out there. And I'm like, I don't need that kind of negativity.
Yeah,
So
no.
Facebook and X are like negative, and I don't. So Facebook, I will get on Facebook and literally see somebody being murdered. And I'm like, I don't need that. Who
Yeah,
wants to see
your
that?
algorithm on Facebook is crazy.
That's what
That's
I'm saying. Like, I
crazy.
don't think there's really an algorithm.
See, I don't see. I personally don't see. So okay, I personally don't see that on Facebook. I usually see. This is gonna sound bad. I That's funny because right before we got on this, I was on TikTok and a dude was like talking about people on Facebook, and he was like, "I ain't trying to see the people I went to high school with. I ain't trying to see y'all on Facebook." That's literally all I see is either people I went to high school with, everybody having babies, getting married, or like family and just old people stuff like so and so died and RIP so
Yeah,
and so, and I'm just like, ew, but I don't ever see like people getting murdered or stuff, anything
I
like that.
do. And I have that stuff turned off in my settings, and I'm still seeing it
That's
on
weird.
X too. But no,
That's
okay.
weird.
So let's talk about the ban. So this all
Ba, ba,
started
ba.
with you know who.
Who DJ T?
Yes.
Yes, our president to be.
But it's crazy because they're already praising him for bringing TikTok back. He literally shut it down just so he could say that he brought it back.
Who is they?
You know, MAGA people.
That's crazy. That's crazy because like you said, he took it away and then brought it back. Even on the little notes, the first note when they took it away
Mhm.
had his name on it. And then when they brought it
Yep.
back, I was like, what is going on?
And if you remember, he tried to ban it in 2020.
Yes, I do remember that.
Yeah. Almost got away with it if it wasn't
And
for
I would have got away.
No, but it's weird because Joe Biden was the one who blocked it, but this time around it's like reversed because Joe Biden was ready to get rid of it. Even though Donald Trump was too, but Biden was like, "Well, I'm gonna just leave it up to Trump." And
That's crazy to me.
yeah. So I was looking on somebody brought it up on TikTok. They said that he has a hero complex to where he starts all this trouble just so he can fix it and be looked at as a hero. And I was like, that is perfect.
I know that this word that I'm about to use gets thrown around a lot, but I think he is a
I
perfect
think I know.
example. He is a narcissist. I think he is if you're
Yes.
talking about mental illness on a spectrum, he's pretty high on the spectrum of
Mhm.
narcissism because everything is about him.
Mhm.
That's crazy.
So this is this was my experience. So I wasn't even on TikTok. I was excuse me. I was laying in the bed. I was playing games on my phone and I just randomly I was like, "Oh my god, TikTok." And it was like a little bit before 10:30, and when I got on there, it was like little by little it just started going away. People were losing their profile pictures, and then next thing you know there were no comments. It was literally end game when they were all disappearing.
Nigga snapped his DJT did this. People were ceasing. People's TikToks accounts were ceasing to exist. That's crazy.
Man, and it was crazy because people were like live streaming and everything. It was dramatic. It was entertaining.
Very
But it
entertaining.
was sad though because you could tell people were genuinely like panicking because a lot of them it's their livelihood. And they were like, "Oh my god, what am I going to do?" And then you have people who are on Facebook. "Oh, well, I guess y'all got to get a real job now and da 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 da." And I'm like, I feel like the
Haters.
older generation, they don't like to see people making money like I don't want to say easy money, but I mean, come on.
Cause it's not easy. It's
Mm-mm.
not easy. You do have to commit to like a posting schedule. A lot of them
Yep.
do like e-commerce, so a lot of them sell. They have
Yep.
virtual
And
shops, so
then
they're
like the editing alone. Like, do
oh
you know how long,
baby.
like, even when TikTok was just like, what was it? Was it just a minute
Oh, when it
when
first
it
was
first?
introduced,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, you
Well,
had to edit a lot just for 1
yeah.
minute.
Because they didn't even
So,
have like a lot of those like affiliate apps to where it would like cut it for you
mhm.
at the time. So yeah, it
Yep.
takes a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're glad it's back, but it's just
I'm not glad
the
it's back. I'm not glad it's back. I'm side. I feel like bombastic. I mean, I'm happy for people that make their money off of
yeah.
TikTok, but I don't trust it. I think there's
That's what
something.
I that's what I was gonna
Oh,
say. I was gonna say I'm happy it's back,
my
but
bad.
if you so before it got deleted, all of a sudden Facebook made a TikTok profile. And people were like, okay, what's going on here? And then they noticed, like, if you go to your Facebook page, this was before the ban, you could link your TikTok account. And people are like, why are they doing that now, knowing it's about to be banned? So, I feel like all of this was planned from the beginning.
And in the beginning,
In the beginning.
yes, the I agree. This one creator, I am so sorry, sir. I forgot to save the video. I could go back in my likes, but he mentioned he mentioned that any major websites, usually when you do like a major download or any major updates to a site, you have to shut the site down. And he was saying that other creators were also saying that they think they were just kind of driving up like more hype surrounding TikTok. So like people that don't really use it, or like maybe older audiences, those Facebook users, TikTok would be, on fresh on their mind. You go through the trouble of shutting it. You take something away from the people, you drive up demand and then give it back to them. So it could be that they had already had a partnership pending with Facebook. It's something, and I don't trust it.
It is something. And I didn't even think about that because you do have to shut it down before you. I did not think about that.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. And then for Zuckerberg to put out that random apology. And I'm like, something is not, because, like, again, I haven't been on Facebook in I don't know how long, but I do know they were getting a lot of complaints about it not being free speech on there. And so now all of a sudden
Yeah.
he's making this apology. It's like he's trying to get people to come back to Facebook. And I think they thought that people were just going to go back to Facebook if you take away TikTok, but that didn't happen. Everybody went to Red Note.
Mm. Yeah.
And I'm like, and Red Note is pretty much TikTok. It's just a little bit stricter. Like, you can't cuss over there. You can't. You can't. This lady got her account taken down because I think she was doing like I don't know if she went to Target, but you know how people do those hauls, like, look what I got at Target, like that. It
Mm-hmm.
was one of those type of videos, and that video got flagged and her account got deleted because she was showing too much cleavage. And she had on like
Oh
a regular tank
man.
top. But I mean,
Yeah.
we wear stuff like that all the time. So
Yeah.
she didn't even think about that. But you got to think this is a whole nother country. They have things there were literally no Americans on this app before before the TikTok ban.
Yeah.
So yeah, people getting kicked out, but as long as you're good, especially black folks, because they already over there twerking and all kind of stuff.
Oh
So
my God. They're gonna be like,
yeah.
we should have never gave y'all Americans access to a red
Oh
note.
man. Man, that's funny. And then, like how you
Yeah.
said they had to shut it down, you know what happened? A lot of people in Canada, TikTok shut down for them too.
Shut up.
So, mm-mm. People were
Hmm.
posting the same screen. They're like, "Why am I getting this and I'm in Canada?"
Which
So,
it could have been chalked up to some sort of like error on their part, like in order for them to do it. I don't know.
I
It
don't
is
know.
just really fishy to me.
Yeah.
And then the fact that it was
Yeah.
only 24 hours, because if you knew that you
It
were
wasn't
going to,
24 hours. It was
I
more
mean,
like
sorry, yeah, it
12.
was not even, because you're right. So less than 24 hours. I
Mhm.
I don't know. I just kind of feel like even the messages were curated. So I'm like, y'all already had the messages, I think, prior to this happening, which means that you knew you were going to shut it down and then bring it back up. I don't know if you knew how long it was going to take for you to shut it down and bring it back up, but it's just smelly.
It is. And then again, we don't know if this is really just an extension, so we don't even know what's going to happen after this.
Yes, if they're
So,
going to choose to ban it again, if they can't come to some sort of agreement. Because when they got rid of Vine, that was why. It was because Vine was affiliated with Twitter, wasn't it? Well, when it was Twitter.
that I honestly have no clue. I didn't even know about Vine until after it shut down.
I'm
So,
shocked.
I have no clue.
Okay.
I
So
know
when you look
nothing
it
about
up,
Vine.
I know nothing. When okay, so it shut down in 2017, right? It said that there were multiple factors. There were financial problems at Twitter. So now X, Vine was Vine's parent company, and it wasn't profitable to maintain Vine at the time because I guess it wasn't returning. It didn't provide returns, but I don't remember if Vine had ads. That's something I'm
I
gonna look
don't
up
know. Where
too.
do you know if the creators were like getting monetized? Were they getting paid?
See, I
Cuz
don't know
that could have
because a lot of people that came from Vine moved to TikTok and Instagram and were getting monetized. So I don't know. That's a
mhm.
good question.
And then
We might have
TikTok
to do a part two.
when TikTok started, it was Musically.
It sure was. I forgot
Yeah.
about that. Dang,
Yeah.
time is flying. Time is flying.
Yeah, and for whatever reason they rebranded to TikTok cuz yeah, it was Musically and it was nothing but kids. So I don't know if people coming from Vine made them rebrand.
Maybe.
I just go to TikTok to laugh. And
I
then
just go to TikTok to
I
laugh.
do use TikTok though. I will say I do use TikTok to get like topics. Sometimes some of my research comes from TikTok for us when we do like different episodes because it's certain stuff that I cannot find on like YouTube or anywhere else and I can find it on TikTok like that. Cause like even Instagram, I'm sick of Instagram because I want to see the people I follow.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
see the people I
Okay.
follow.
You know what? I will say that I am sick of Instagram with that aspect because I've started going through, and because I was following a lot of celebrities, and I mean like people that I know in real life. That's my issue. Like people that I know in real life
Yeah.
that I choose to follow outside of like
Yeah.
Facebook. I was not seeing any of their stuff. I was only seeing like celebrities. So I started
Yep.
unfollowing all the celebrities I was following. And then now all I see are those recommended pages and like
Mhm.
massive content creators. And I'm like, okay.
Yep.
So I guess it was mixed. Some creators were saying that the algorithm for TikTok was changing and that it was more difficult to pop off on TikTok, but I feel that way about Instagram. I feel like Instagram
Mhm.
is really hard to gauge the algorithm on Instagram.
Yep. It's because it's controlled. I feel like it's control. You got to remember Zuckerberg, he owns Instagram too. It's all Meta.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah, now because Instagram wasn't though at first, right? It was
mm-mm,
not.
nope.
Okay.
And you notice that's when it all started changing, was when he took over.
Which
So,
leads, which is a nice segue. Wait, real quick. No creators on Vine were not directly monetized. They had to, so they didn't have a built in system for them to get monetized. They had to get like brand deals. But okay, segue oligarchy. Because you said that, and then it made me think of the concept of, or the idea that we are under an oligarchic, is that a word? An oligarchy form of government. Oligarchic, that could be a word. You don't know.
no, it is.
Oligarchic.
I was just laughing because oligarchy is one of them.
It's basically a form of government in which power rests with a small number of people. These people may or may not be distinguished by one or several characteristics such as nobility, fame, wealth, education, corporate, religious, political, or military control. I feel like DJT, Jumping Jehoshaphat, Donald Jumping Jehoshaphat, Trump is a perfect example. Him being the president is a perfect example.
So if you and think about the group, you have Trump, you have Elon Musk, and you have Mark Zuckerberg. They're all working together. Because if you go and look into Mark Zuckerberg, he has donated, I don't know how much money to Trump's administration and Elon Musk. And this whole thing started because, oh, China is trying to get your data, da 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 da. What is Facebook doing? What is Instagram doing? What
Yes.
is X
Yeah.
doing? You can't
Yeah.
even talk about that's one thing. TikTok, I have never talked about something and then opened TikTok and saw an ad for it.
No.
That has happened to me with Facebook and Instagram and X.
Random stuff too, like period
Yes.
panties. That was one of the
Yes.
most random things that I've talked about, and it popped up.
Yes.
What else were we talking about one day? It was really random. Maybe it was like cats and like an ad for like cat litter or something. And I was like, I don't even have cats. I don't
Mhm.
even be on sites because the whole cookies
Yep.
thing that makes sense. Your data transfers from websites. You're giving them permission to like share your information, but to be talking about something and for it to pop up on your phone is kind of like what?
Talking about something and the app is not even open.
And the app is not even open. And remember, the iPhone still do that where it would show you like that your mic was on or if your mic was off for a while.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So yeah, I've never had that happen to me with TikTok. So that's a little iffy. But I mean, that's all I'm saying. But I did figure out a way to turn the ads off.
You
I
have to
just,
share it
yeah.
with the people. It's a long process. I say it's a long process.
Yeah. And as much as it pained me, I did get on Facebook just to see if it worked because I don't know why I just do not like Facebook. But I got on there, I like was scrolling randomly and I have not seen an ad all day. Like an ad for anything.
Interesting.
So yeah, you just gotta go in your settings, play around in your settings, and it'll give you I think it's under like ad preferences. But you do have to go in and turn each one of them off though.
And it does it on
And
Facebook
same thing
and
with Instagram.
Instagram.
Huh?
Okay. Never mind. You answered the question. You answered
Oh,
the question.
yeah.
I think another reason that they are trying to ban it is because it's an information app. Like you say you get on there for entertainment. A lot of times like I'll get on there for entertainment, but also I'll get on there like to learn some stuff. Like you how you mentioned sometimes it takes you a while to find something everywhere else,
Yep.
but if you get on TikTok you could find it like that.
Yep.
I think people now I found another video before getting on here on TikTok where someone was talking about how what Red Note has done for Americans is further show Americans, I guess Americans that weren't questioning like our freedoms, our rights, or like our way of living like that. It's making people question, like, wait a minute, why are we paying so much for gas, groceries to live? Why don't we have like some sort of national health care system? Like, why is our food, why y'all don't give why y'all don't care about what goes in our food? This is another thing. This is the last time I would say. Our media is responsible for a lot of stuff too. Like our like mainstream media, so like CNN, Fox, um, New York Times, Los Angeles Times. There, I was thinking about that the other day. I was thinking about like headlines and like how they cater to different audiences. Because I was thinking about, again, not getting too deep on political views, but I think our audience would know where we stand. I was thinking like, okay, the stuff with like during the um presidential race and even now with the TikTok stuff is like, are we seeing the same things that's going on? Are you stupid? I don't want to call people stupid, but like, are you dumb? But literally this headline on Los Angeles Times says TikTok was gone. It's back with a Trump lifeline. Like he saved it. Like what?
That's just what I said at the beginning of the
No, I
episode.
know.
That is and Donald Trump, I said Trump, Donald Trump
Nah,
be playing in people's face because you had these people and they are not questioning anything. Y'all were just complaining. Y'all can't afford groceries and all this other kind of stuff, y'all. But yet, y'all bought a plane ticket to go to this inauguration and now y'all can't even attend. And y'all,
and I
and
ooh.
and I'm
and I
like, seeing the videos of them interviewing them on the street and everybody saying, "Oh, I came from Texas." Some people came from like Canada. I was like, "What are y'all even doing there?" Like, and then there were people coming from Mexico.
weren't
I'm
they was
like,
never mind. If you
yeah.
coming from Mexico to see Donald Trump, you should be ashamed of yourself. That's all I'm
And
gonna
I said
say.
that's what they get cuz now they're like, well, we're prepared for the cold and we're not scared of the Democrats, so I don't understand why they moved it inside. And I'm like,
That's
what
because
do
he
the
don't.
Democrats have to do with any of this?
It's always the Democrats' fault.
That's y'all savior. He got y'all vote and now he don't care about y'all no more.
He don't fork with y'all. He's never forked with y'all.
Never.
He
He
didn't
said it out
fork
his
with
own mouth.
Christians. He said it
He
plenty of
said it
times
out.
out his own. That's crazy. That's why I'm like, are we all watching? Are we all watching the same things? Like,
We can't be because
I
what is wrong with y'all? Are y'all
I
that
don't know.
stupid? And again, like you said, I don't like to call people stupid, but stupid is a stupid.
Stupid is, or okay, are you that ignorant? Are you that like, because ignorant is
Ignorant.
bliss? Are you just that uninformed? And then I try to extend grace, especially now that I'm learning more about like your perception is truly your reality. So you and I can have a conversation. You perceive it one way, I perceive it one way. So I'm like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
it has to be. And then yeah, at my gym, because you know I'll be up in that gym just working on my fitness. At the gym, you have multiple TVs and they play the news, but then you'll have like Fox next to CNN, next to like ABC News, and Fox will, you could really tell is, I'm sorry, Republican ran. You could tell because it'll have something like savior, like he is the savior, and then CNN might just have like straight facts, and I'm like, okay, this
Mm-hmm.
is your headline should just be straight facts.
I think how he gets them is with fear mongering because I don't. Because if you notice, they are like scared of a lot of stuff. They're outraged by a lot of stuff. Like,
They're scared of
why?
Mexicans. They're scared of
Why?
queers. They're scared of blacks. They're scared. They're now scared of national security threats with TikTok. Somebody said,
But this
how you gonna be afraid of China and everything we have is from China?" I said, eh.
everything. And then y'all are quick to ban TikTok. Y'all worried about the wrong thing. There was just in Mableton, not far from us, in Mableton a few days ago, a little girl, middle school girl, committed suicide at her school. And I haven't heard anything about it.
I
How are
definitely have
these
not heard
kids
anything
getting
about it.
guns and how are they getting them in the schools? Like, y'all would rather ban TikTok than focus on that. So, y'all don't care that these kids are out here losing their lives. All y'all are worried about is TikTok. I don't understand. Because,
Dang,
yeah,
that's
that happened a few
crazy.
days ago in
In Mableton,
Mableton,
Georgia,
Georgia. Mm-hmm.
I did not even know about this.
Exactly.
And I'm
You know
trying
how
to
I found out
find
about it? TikTok.
TikTok.
Yep.
I don't know. I've been feeling something
Oops.
since 2024, since last year. And I know like people who are big in spirituality call it we're in the age of Aquarius, right? Which is like or we're become yeah, okay. So which is like all things being revealed so people show like you can see like people's true faces. Some people who have the veil have been saying that they see people as like creatures or demons or see like things on people. So I truly think that things are being revealed. The result of the election kind of made me kind of be like, wait a minute. But even with that, I kind of think there's something weird about that. And I think that the American people are starting to be like, this is not enough. Like what we're
Mm-hmm.
doing, it's not it. We gotta figure something out. Like it's bigger than
Eh,
TikTok. I think when people are saying like, why does
yeah.
everybody care about an app? I think it's bigger than it just
Mm-hmm.
being an app.
TikTok just helped people see it
Mm-hmm.
because you don't see people talking about this type of stuff on Facebook. You don't see it on X. You don't see it on Instagram. Like a lot
Mm-mm.
of this stuff, like a lot of spiritual stuff, like you were saying, I've only really seen it on TikTok.
Yeah. Cause
And
they'll
I
take it
f-
down on Instagram.
and that's why he was just apologizing because
Mm-hmm.
he's been doing stuff like that. So, and I'm like, I feel like, and again, like the people who were like, yeah, we can sit up here and like, I know we've been joking about it, but like I said, that was some people's livelihood. And I feel like that was another reason because I feel like they want more people back in the workforce. Cause like these kids are like sick of it. They like, why am I wasting all my time at work when I can be doing this, something that I actually want to do and make way more money than I would at this job?
Yes. I
And
can be
I'm
myself, authentically
yep,
be myself, not
yep,
have to clock in and out for people that don't even
mhm,
care and have the power to pull the plug at any time.
mhm.
Hell, that's what we've
So
been
I
trying to
think
do.
that was another reason they were like trying to go through with that ban. And then again, even when if people were not making money from TikTok, TikTok was a good source of marketing
Yes, yeah.
because somebody brought up that in 2020 Barnes and Noble was about to go out of business. And the reason they were saved was because of TikTok. It's called so you know how TikTok has different sectors.
Mm-hmm.
So they have this thing called Book Talk, and it's people on TikTok who read books. And that like grew and people started going out and buying books. And then another example, I'm gonna use a person as an example, Keith Lee. How many
Mm-hmm.
businesses has he saved on TikTok?
Yeah.
So, I mean, even if you were not making money directly from TikTok, it's a good like marketing tool.
Yes. So because you said that, I just wanted to run down the data. So uh over 7 million small businesses in the US use TikTok. So for the US economy, it generates 24.2 billion dollars and it supports over
Mhm.
224,000 jobs. Over 7 million businesses um of over 7 million small businesses is what it
Mhm.
has helped. So yeah, again, it is just
Yep.
bigger than an entertainment app
Mhm.
that just so happens
And
to
then,
entertain.
like, for me, like I just said, for me, it's entertainment because and that's another thing, because like, you had people who were, like, basically saying TikTok. I know it sounds a little dramatic, but people were saying TikTok saved their lives, because I know for me, I be going through it, like, mentally,
Yeah.
and then I'll, like, get on TikTok and I just like, it's just funny, like, I know Black people are hilarious, like, TikTok, I be wanting to, like it's been times where, like, I've been wanting to break down and cry, I get on TikTok, and then I'm
Yeah.
good. I'm good,
Yeah. Yeah.
so Mark Zuckerberg, I think he was just trying to get it taken down because he can't compete with it.
Yeah.
Because if you notice, he's been doing, like, all kind of updates to Facebook and Instagram, nobody cares. You're doing all this
I
stuff
ain't
nobody
even
asked
noticed.
for.
Ain't nobody asked for that.
That's what I'm
Remember?
saying.
Wait. This is the whole taking master out of the master bedroom. We didn't ask you. Black people didn't ask you for that. We didn't ask you to get rid of Aunt Jemima. That's not what we're asking for.
Exactly. People have been telling him, like, hey, maybe, like, we would like for this to happen and this to happen. He's just doing whatever he wants to do. That's your fault.
Yeah.
People are leaving your app because they're not happy. That's all it
Yeah.
is. And
Yep.
again, like you said before, TikTok is the easiest app to make money on.
Man.
Like, yeah, because I saw a lady that I follow on Instagram, and it was her and somebody else. They haven't even got paid for the month. So they're like waiting on their money. Like, for us, it's probably not that deep, but you have to think about the people who actually make a living doing that.
Yes. Yeah. And people that use it for,
Oh yeah,
like you
use it for
said,
marketing. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
those small businesses. I agree. And there's just a whole freedom of speech. Like you should be able to share your
Mhm.
stuff on whatever platform you choose, and ain't no dang threat to national security. Like, stop it.
Again, fear mongering.
Yeah,
Fear
yeah.
mongering.
I think that's it. Anything else?
Think that's it. If we think anything else, it can always be a part two.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see over the course of what, 90 days.
Yeah, I think it's 90
They extended
days.
it. Oh,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't care if I get canceled. I was hoping that he would have went to prison. I was banking on it. I was like, send him to
I
prison.
didn't know what you
Send him
was
to
about to
prison.
say. Did you,
Lock him
Brittany,
up.
he did actually get found responsible for a rape. They just can't charge him with it because of statute of limitations, but technically now he's a felon and a rapist.
No, I knew the felon part. I knew that he had the felon part, but that he wouldn't have served jail time. But no, I did not know about the
Yeah, cuz
rape.
he's been accused of rape over 60 times.
Well,
Yeah,
I didn't know that they proved
allegedly.
one to be. That's God bless Americas. God bless us. Uh, um,
Pray for us,
yeah, pray for
actually.
us. For the small percentages of our listeners, if you still are out there that aren't here, because we had a small percentage that were not in America, just pray for us and shoot us a DM if you ever want to invite us. Because Dee need to get her passport, but I got my passport and I'm ready.
I
I'm ready
do.
to
I do.
travel.
Yeah.
All right, that is all, folks.
Please follow us on Instagram at It's a Strange World Podcast. Facebook, even though we talked a lot of mess about them. And and
No, don't follow us on
TikTok.
Facebook. Don't even
Don't,
you ain't
yeah.
gotta follow us on Facebook. Forget it.
Follow us on TikTok at It's a Strange World After All. Also, if you are listening to us on Apple Podcasts or Spotify and like the show, please go ahead and give us a 5-star rating. And if you're feeling extra strange, please write a review.
Yes, please. And thank you. We would love to hear from you. What did you think about this week's episode? What do you think about the TikTok ban and comeback in less than 24 hours? Also, if I will say though, real quick, it only added for even more great content because the funerals were hilarious. We did forget to say that. Funerals were hilarious. The stuff you sent me last night, I was in literal tears. Tears. I was like, man, I hate to see it go.
I was like, man, I'm not going to be able to send Brittany no more TikToks.
Girl. So yes, let us know what you think about the ban. If there's something that we missed that you know that you'd like us to know. Also, if there's anything else in the world of strange or true crime cases that you would like us to cover, let us know. If you have any personal stories involving true crime or the supernatural, we would love to have you on the show and share them with our listeners. If you have any movie or documentary suggestions of the horror, thriller, slasher, or true crime genre that you would like us to review, email your submissions to itsastrangeworldafterall@gmail.com or DM us at any other social media platforms. D mention you could also come on a review with us if you make a suggestion and is like, hey, I want to do the review. Come on down.
Thank you for tuning into another episode of It's a Strange World After All.
And thank you as always for keeping it strange with us.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.